I resigned after having a heated exchange with my boss. I launched multiple products. I failed for 1 year. Today, I run 3 companies. I have a Conzia, which is a full-service e-commerce agency. Then I run my own stores as well. We are based in 3 countries. I employ 30 people. If someone is having no money to start, so he can also start a business with zero investment using AI, using Shopify and dropshipping. And now with AI, I see like the barriers to entry are so low that everyone can do this. And I think this is the biggest, I would say, like generational shift we are seeing it.
Welcome back to Founders in the Field, the show where we go behind the scenes with agency leaders, consultants, and creative founders to show you how they're building, scaling, and staying sane in the trenches. I'm your host, Stefan Bradley, and today's guest is Zahid Mohammed, the founder and CEO of Conzia. How are you doing, Zahid?
I'm doing good, Stefan, and thank you so much for having me on the show.
No, perfect. Let's dive straight in. For people who don't know your story, take us right back to the start of your journey, what made you start your own business, and give us an overview of what your role looks like today in Conzia.
Oh yeah, definitely. So my journey started 7 years ago. So when I was working in the cloud computing industry, I was working for a Berlin-based company. It was quite a good job, but I was frustrated from my, like the day-to-day routines, like the micromanagement and other political environment. So normally the things that we have in 9 to 5 jobs. And I was looking to escape from that 9 to 5 rat race. And what I did is I resigned after having a heated exchange with my boss one day. I wrote an email to him and I told him I'm out, and I put, like my HR in CC as well. So that was the last day of my, career working for other people. So it was approximately 7 years ago. It was end of 2018 when I resigned. And at that time, I obviously was looking to be on my own. So my start was Amazon FBA, like selling online on Amazon FBA. So what I did is I set up an account on Amazon FBA and I started selling. I launched multiple products. I failed for 1 year. So every product I launched, so I was not successful. And after 1 year, I realized, how to do proper product research, and I became successful selling one product that was making me $10,000 in pure profit every single month. And from that point on, I scaled up my stores and I scaled them into multiple 7-figure businesses. Today, I run 3 companies. I have a Conzia, which is a full-service e-commerce agency. Then I run my own stores as well. And I have a coaching and consulting business. And I have been on my own. We are based in 3 countries. I employ 30 people. And we are growing organically, mostly in the US and the UK markets.
Wow. So going from, obviously quitting your job where not liking the red tape and, having an argument with your boss to then, starting your own business. Is then so sort of like your success from starting your own Amazon FBA then sort of led you into building Conzia to help other people do that? Is that correct?
That is definitely the right way of putting it. So after I left my job, so Amazon FBA was the first business model. Then I also learned how to do Shopify, and then I learned how to do dropshipping. So these are the business models that I do. And today with Conzia, what I do is I teach common people, like people without any background, how to use AI and how to build businesses with AI, with dropshipping, with Amazon FBA. And I teach them how to do it with investment, and I also teach them how to do it without investment. For example, if someone is having no money to start, so he can also start a business with zero investment using AI, using Shopify and dropshipping. And I teach people and I also mentor them, I coach them, and we have different accelerator programs where people sign up. And we help them basically scale up and increase their sales and launch their businesses and take them all the way from zero to 100,000, 200,000, and ultimately to $1 million in sales. Everything done digitally with AI, with Shopify.
Oh, there's some leverage that is to be able to start with nothing and be able to get, to them sort of figures. What does your role actually look like today as the founder and CEO of Conzia?
Yeah, so because I run 3 companies and I have 30 people in my team, so most of my role is like managing the team. So I have different teams like from account management to ads management, Shopify store developers, people who are doing sales. So my job and my role is managing all these teams. And on the other side, I also love sales. So I am actively involved in sales. I coach people how to sell, and also I manage my own brands. Plus, I create a lot of content as well. So I run active meetups on meetup.com. So for your audience, I can also drop the link to our meetup.com, groups, and maybe they can see what kind of meetups we do. So I am mostly involved not only in managing the teams, but also managing the business on a day-to-day basis, because I'm an executor. So I don't sit, like behind the office, or, like I love to start my day around, like 8 a.m. in the morning. And from that point on, I am all in, like working constantly, following up with people. We have people in 3 different time zones. So the day is quite, like usually packed, but because it is my own business and it doesn't feel like working. So it's kind of a lifestyle that I built around my business. So that is why I enjoy it.
No, well, it sounds success is addictive, isn't it? And helping other people get success as well is very motivating, I would say. What are your clients that you get now? Are they more people that have already started an e-com business, or are they a lot of people that are just, looking for a way out of the rat race?
Both. So we have on the agency side where we provide a managed service. A managed service is where we manage their stores, we run ad campaigns, we manage, like their product research, we set up stores. So these are, like already successful companies or brick and mortar businesses, right? Like these have big sales, but they don't have any digital footprint. So this is something that we do on the agency side. And on the accelerator side, that I have like an e-commerce accelerator, like my coaching and consulting business. There we have mostly 9 to 5 people who are either in the process of leaving the job, or they are planning that they want to leave a job, like in 1 year, or they want to leave a job in 6 months. And sometimes there are also people who got fired, or they lost their job because of a recession, depending upon where they are based. And these are the people, they sign up in our acceleration programs. We help them not only set up the store, find best-selling products, do product research, use AI, teach them which AI tools they can use, and then basically build up the business with them. Start with zero and take them all the way to 7-figure in sales.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So now we've got, a background on Conzia and your other businesses. Let's talk about trends. What trends are you seeing inside the market today?
I think I'll stick to the specific market, which is e-commerce, because this is what I do. I have been doing it for 7 years. So whatever I do is on the e-commerce side, either the agency, either the like coaching and consulting business, or my own e-commerce brands as well. So I think I would like to talk about AI here, how AI is enabling people, like common people without any technical background, to start a business with literally zero investment. So this was not possible, like when I started 7 years ago. I was investing a lot of money into launching a single product. I used to invest a lot of money in making videos, hiring people, like for video production. So now with AI, the trends or the things that we see, more people are getting into this. A lot of people, so before the classical or the traditional path was graduate from, like school, from university, get a 9 to 5, get married, have one kid, and then die working for the company where you spend your whole career, right? Or retire, So this was the traditional path. But now the traditional path is a lot of people are transitioning into building up their own businesses, or they have 1, 2, 3, 4 streams of income, cash flows, passive income. Why? Because this is possible with AI. So the trends I see, not only in the job market, like in the way people live, like the lifestyle. So I travel to 30 plus countries building up my businesses, because everything is digital. And now with AI, people can work less and they can build up a business. And in some cases where they leave their jobs, or because of family reasons, or they are having kids, or like getting married, or they are changing the country, because someone who is in the UK wants to move to, like Bali or somewhere, he can work a couple of hours and build a business. So this was not possible before. Now with AI, I see like the barriers to entry are so low that everyone can do this. And I think this is the biggest, I would say, like generational shift we are seeing it. I think this is the trend that we are seeing it. And of course, there are some micro trends as well, like in marketing, on the product research side, and also on the store development side, where we see, like how AI can be used to, like do all these kind of things on a, like on a very small and tight budget.
No, it sounds like AI, AI is the trend, but also you've talked about then, psychological trends that, young people are doing, and also cultural trends as well across that. So AI is definitely having a massive impact. So can you just unpack a little bit of how you use AI, specifically?
Yeah, so I mean, like the way we use AI, so the AI tools that we use, like everyone uses it, but we do it for product research, for marketing, like for building stores. So here is, like the process or like a typical journey. So the way we do is when we start building a store, we use ChatGPT and Grok. We brainstorm together. We ask simple questions, like what are the best selling products that I can sell online. I don't know anything about, like selling online. Just simple questions, like talking to AI. So we bring up, like 10, 20, 30, 40 niches, and then we analyze, like 200, 300 products for one store. And out of this analysis, we use ChatGPT and we use Grok. So Grok is really, really good because it is very analytical. It tells you even the profit margins, like these are the latest trends in 2026. They even break it down per country, per niche, per category, how much profit you want to make, as per your goals. For someone, the goal is to make $10,000, and for someone, the goal is to make $100,000 a month. So as per their goals, these AI tools can actually find best-selling products. And then we don't just rely on AI. We have another process where we use data analytics tools like Jungle Scout and some other tools, and we analyze the data for the products that AI is suggesting, recommending. Then we have, like a second layer of validation process. And with the data analytics tools like Jungle Scout, we analyze the whole data. And then we see the existing sellers, how much they are selling already on platforms like Amazon or on some other platforms. Like we use color data for Shopify and some other apps as well. We can even see live numbers for TikTok shops. We look into all this data. And once we look into data, we validate a product, and then we build a store. A store can also be built up with a simple AI tool. We have different apps where we, like give ideas that we want to follow this specific branding, these colors, and then the AI app is building a complete store. Of course, there is a human involvement there. So AI cannot build, like a business with just one prompt. So in all these stages, there is human involvement. We have people who make sure that the products the products that AI is suggesting are good products. They validate these products. And then they also make sure that the AI is building a store. It is all responsive, like it looks good, so everything. And once the store is ready, then we use other AI tools like Google Gemini. So Google Gemini can write, like product descriptions, add copies, everything can be written with Google Gemini. And with Google Nano Banana, which is another tool from Google Gemini, we create pictures. We create, creatives for marketing on Facebook, on Instagram, for TikTok. And then for a video production, we have Sora as well. Of course, like a UGC style creative. Then we have a storytelling UGC video. Then we take this video, and then there is another AI tool, Ads Creative AI. We refine these videos, we refine these creatives, and then we launch the ad campaigns on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. There we also use different AI tools to analyze data. So basically, from the start until the end, AI is everywhere, and there is a specific AI tool, small tool that we are using. And once we start getting orders on a Shopify store, then the suppliers are built in, like they are integrated in the back end of Shopify, and then all the orders go automatically. We also use a lot of AI on the customer support side, because we can give the scenarios. We can tell AI, like these are the specific unique selling points. If customer is asking this question, so here is the database where you need to look into. So in a way, we are seeing success that one store that is built with 90%, 80% AI and 100% automated, we are able to scale up stores to $500,000, $1 million in sales every single year. And the owner, who is a 9 to 5 person or a 9 to 5 professional, a doctor or a developer or a dentist or a nurse or a teacher, they keep their full-time job in some cases, and they on top they are working 2 to 3 hours every single week after the store is successful, and they are just managing this. And I think this is the biggest AI, or like the generational shift we are seeing it in terms of trends, which was not possible before. So this is the complete process, I would say, like the way we implement AI and how we build these stores.
No, that's very impressive. It's that's the, out of all the industries that I've spoke to and different people, I think that's the most intricate I've heard AI to be from start to finish, obviously with human oversight, but also such, a good way of using it to flesh out, I mean, not want to say the boring, but like the mundane things of like, market research and product descriptions and all things like that. I feel like it's got from start to finish, you're leveraging it so well.
Yeah, I think like the main thing or a main important part here is a lot of times when I talk to people, they come to me, they brainstorm together with me, they want to start a business, I coach them, I consult them as well. So the main thing here is sometimes people get it wrong. So they think like in order to build a business, they need to build, like an AI chatbot, or they need to build an AI tool. There is so much AI already there. So I show them the other aspect, the other side of AI, that the AI which already exists there, you don't need to build a technology product, but you just apply this AI in e-commerce, and then you build a store that runs 90% on AI. So basically I think the shift here is we use AI in, like in our daily jobs. But I think the shift here is, or what we are doing, how normal people, 9 to 5 people, common people without any technical background use AI to make money and replace their 9 to 5 job or 9 to 5 salary with that business that we are setting up with AI.
No, definitely. So, Zahid, what is working well, and where do you feel slight friction at Conzia?
So there are a lot of things that are working well. We grew organically, like from 3 people team to 30 people team. So in the last couple of years, I am the solo founder. I have not raised a single money. I have been on my own building this business. I think I learned very early on when I started like 7 years ago how to build a sustainable business organically. I think this is one of my strengths, and I think this is something that I really enjoy doing it. I think this is something that is working really, really well. We are growing organically. I have now, like a roadmap for the next couple of years as well, where we want to, double our growth and everything, hire more people, grow the team size to approximately, like 100 people. Even though we are using a lot of AI, the consulting and coaching business where we still have, like a human one-to-one interaction. There we need more people. I think like the biggest, I would say, friction for me here would be, or like the challenges I see, because the AI is growing at such a fast speed, like every day there is a new tool, every day there is a new, feature which is coming in, and it is replacing, like the older tools. I think like training our people, hiring people, training them, and basically, like growing organically. I think this is something which is, of course, tough, which is challenging as well, I think, but I enjoy doing it as well because I have been doing it for 7 years now.
No, I think in this era, it's definitely keeping everybody on their toes with the new features and the new updates and the new ways to be able to do things. So I think what you're experiencing there, I think anybody that's using AI, especially, as leveraged as you are, I feel like that's just a normal, challenge that everyone's going to have in this fast growing industry.
I agree, definitely. I think like the main thing here is if you stay stagnant, if you don't learn the new trend, new technologies, then you will be, like sidelined. So there is some company, like coming, doing things better than you, they will kick you out.
Definitely. So Zahid, walk me through your client acquisition process, mainly on like the agency side. How do you get other e-commerce brands to join your agency?
So our client acquisition is mostly through word of mouth and mostly inbound. So we don't reach out to people actively. So because I have been in the industry, so I got a lot of contacts where people became successful, like working with us. They tell, like other people, their friends and family members or colleagues. So we have, like a lot of leads are coming to us, and we have inbound acquisition channel. I would say, like, where we also spend a lot of time in building audiences. And on the other side, I have approximately 50,000 plus audience on different platform, different channels. I'm very big on meetup.com. We have 27 groups there. We run meetups in 27 cities across the globe in 6 countries. And we do a lot of meetups where we teach people how to, whatever I told you here, I teach people from start, and I teach this for free. I don't charge anything. So there is 1 hour meetup where people sign up. We have hundreds of people signed up, and we teach them how to build a stable business from start until the end. And
And
this is also a great channel that generates us a lot of leads, because people then contact us, they reach out, they book a call with me, and they hire us as well, our teams as well, because even with AI, there are a lot of things that you need to learn and you need to do. So mostly our acquisition is inbound.
and even though it's inbound only, does this provide you with like a predictable pipeline each month, a predictable number of calls that get booked each month?
Yeah, so we have a very, like I would say, we invest a lot of time in building these communities. So we have approximately 6,200 sellers in a closed group, in an exclusive group on Facebook. So we have, like a lot of content being shared there all the time. We produce a lot of content. So my job is, like to be with people like you, explain what exactly we are doing. And on the other side, I also do these meetups. We put them online as well. So on meetup.com, I have approximately 7,000 people who participate in our meetup. So we have predictable flow of leads that are coming every month. And from that point, pipeline, basically, we can close a lot of deals so that I can pay people, because it is all bootstrapped, and like I can also pay my salary. So I think this is I would say, like a process that we built, and also the community, because I believe in building up communities and contributing knowledge. Before people hire us or me, they have already consumed approximately 7 to 8 hours of content, like from either from our YouTube channel, where we have a lot of videos, or from our meetup communities. And at that point, they are 100% sure that they want to work with us. And then it is a matter of, like pricing, what package is suitable for them. And our audience is also very unique, I would say, like an educated audience. So people who are working in tech, people who are doctors, people who are engineers, people who are working for Google, Microsoft. So this is a very, I would say, refined audience. And people who are in these platforms like meetup.com, they already understand the process, and then they can see where we can create the value. So I'm quite happy with this process. I think I'm not a big believer of reaching out to people without giving them something where they already know me, or they have consumed my content. I think I am more on creating the value side, and if they want to work with us, then they can hire us as well.
Mm-hmm. No, definitely. So Zahid, my last 2 questions is, where do you want to be in terms of business in the next 12 to 18 months?
So we want to grow this company to 100 people. This is something I mentioned, like this is, like the single goal that I'm currently having. We are adding more people, opening up, like a third office as well. So in 12 to 18 months, my goal is to grow the company to 100 people. And I think there are some other things that we are doing. So we are launching different programs where we have, like a digital coach with a less human interaction, less human involvement as well, so that we can onboard a lot of people who can learn, like via AI with us as well. So I think these are some of the things that are in the pipeline.
Mm-hmm. So Zahid, my last question is, if you could wave a magic wand and fix one thing in your business, what would it be and why?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
If you could wave a magic wand and fix one thing in your business, what would it be and why?
Yeah, I think like I spend a lot of time on the content side. So I think if I thought about this already, if I could do, like an AI clone of myself with 100% accuracy, like the same style, and also the, like the natural charm as well. I think this is something that I would like to do. I have tried already, like different tools, different platforms. I see like there is a lot of, I would say, it is more like robot-like, or it looks, like really, really AI-based. But I think if I could do this, that could free up a couple of hours from my, like calendar every single week.
No, definitely. There are definitely some apps that are getting a lot better with that now. Like 11 Labs. Have you tried 11 Labs?
I need to check that. Yeah.
11 Labs, yeah, no, they do really good AI clones now where, I've seen and done different things with that. So, yeah, that's something I think you should definitely look out for that and save yourself some time in front of the camera.
Oh, definitely.
So, Zahid, thank you so much for coming on. I've really enjoyed the podcast. Where can my viewers and listeners either reach out to you or reach out to Conzia to work with you?
So our website is conzia.com, conzia.com, conzia.com. They can check what we do on our website. I can also give you the link to my LinkedIn profile that you can, like put in the descriptions. We are also very active on meetup.com. So I will also put the link for our meetup channel so you can share with people who want to join our meetups. They are 100% free. We do them very often, and basically whatever I said here, I teach them 100% free.
Wonderful. I'll be sure to make sure they're included in the description for everybody. Anybody that's watching this, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thank you, Zahid.
Thanks, Stefan, for having me.